small. Wow, tiny.
You are currently listening to Tiny Table,
where we explore TTRPGs you might not have heard of.
Whether big or small, we hope to cover them all.
Because we know that great things can come in tiny packages.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Table, where no game is too small. From rules to rolling to review, we teach RPGs so you can play too. And I want to thank you all for joining us once again on a night like this. As we return to our chronicle of Vampire the Masquerade.
Blood. Ooh.
She will be hearing from me tonight.
That's my favorite.
Let's have all of our players go around the table, introduce your name, your character's name, and if you were a member of one of the vampiric clans of the World of Darkness, which would you be?
Hi, I'm Holly, she, they, playing Evelyn, Tremere. But I, Holly, would be a Toreador. I like to imagine I'm a fun, flirty gal.
A drama queen.
A drama queen, the center of attention. I'm really the life of a showgirl, if you think about it.
Oh.
Too soon?
Too soon.
More like the unlife of a showgirl.
Wow.
Hey.
And with that,
We got there.
And with that, I'm going to use that to segue into my little introduction. Hi, I'm Skylar, and nice to meet you. I'm going to be playing Damien McLean, Gangrel, for your information. And with that, while I do like the Gangrel, I like a lot of the fucking clans in this book, I think personally I would be a caitiff. Caitiffs are kind of interesting in that they're kind of like the clan list. They can kind of learn stuff from any of the potential clans, and I my whole life have sort of been a jack of all trades kind of guy. The ADHD has caused me to pick up numerous talents that are mostly unuseful to my day-to-day living, and so I think caitiff feels mostly appropriate there.
Hi, I'm Neo. I'm playing Anastasia Mesmer, the Malkavian. However, I myself would probably be a gangrel as well.
Yeah.
I just feel like if I got supernatural powers to turn into an animal or have like bestial superpowers, I would just be that. I would just give up, I'd walk away, I'd live in the woods. So I would be the most werewolf of the vampires.
Yeah, because in reality, you would be one of the werewolves who lives in Central Park, but we're forcing you to answer a vampire question.
Exactly, I wouldn't be a vampire at all.
Yeah. And I am, have been, and will continue to be your storyteller, Julian, she, her. And like you, Holly, I would be a Toreador. I'm literally just going to read from the list of bullet points they use to sum up the Toreador and list the ones I think apply to me. Diva. Degenerate. Artist. Harlot. Hedonist. Sensate. Pervert.
Hey!
That's 7 for 10 on the list. So
Female pervert fall.
we need it. With that, we're returning on a night like this. It's a delightful October evening as the sun has recently gone down. The moon hangs high over Washington Heights as one Damien McLean slumps his way languorously from an alley, having just drained near dry poor Jeremiah, a thin-blooded thrall who himself had recently drained some poor homeless person who, unbeknownst to Jeremiah, it seems, at the time of the draining, had been quite high on an opiate of some variety. From one to the other, and now into our blood leech, the medicine swirls. Opium floods your veins. We talked briefly on the physical impairment this grants you, -2 to all physical tests going forward. So helpful for the attack dog. And I think that this is an apt moment to speak briefly on dyscrasia. in between episodes, I did a roll to see whether or not Jeremiah was of any particular humor enough to impart a disgratia upon you. These are resonances of the blood, elements of primordial feeling, primordial power that are understood through various metrics, but are codified in the rules with the traditional 4 humors of choleric, melancholic, phlegmatic, and sanguine. I rolled a 6, meaning that Jerry here had a fleeting presence of disgratia. One could roll for it, but I feel like the presence of the opiate shapes the resonance here, as instructed in the book. And I am choosing, fittingly for opium, that he is of a melancholic nature when the blood is drained. Peering through some of the example melancholic disgratias here, I've selected massive failure.
Aww.
Aren't they supposed to be like benefits?
It is.
Interesting.
This is a failure not just of Jerry. This is a failure that is a fleeting line of emotion that runs from the dead vagrant to the poor thrall and now into you, fleeting for its twice-moved nature. Constantly reminded not to fail in the same way, the drinker can re-roll tests that remind them of the vessel's failure. You may not re-roll hunger dice that resulted in 1s during the first roll. So if hunger dice come up 1s, those are locked in on failures, so you're not like constantly re-rolling your ability to beast out. But anything over the course of this disgratia, which I'm going to say lasts as long as the high does, anything you're doing that reminds you of, I will say, both Jeremiah and his failures, and of the kind of broader set of life discomforts, life misfortunes that would lead someone into a life of opiate addiction. So anything involving great pain, physical discomfort, or the pursuit of substances. Anything that is being tested around these elements, you can re-roll the tests.
Okay.
As you avoid your failure.
Is there a limit to the amount of time I can do this?
Once per test.
Makes sense. Excellent.
Describe a little how that feels. What is the sensation of the resonance swimming through Damien's body?
So it's kind of a blur of emotions. I mean, obviously, there's sort of a relaxation, the muscles loosen. It's the opioids are often used, as painkillers, There's a sense of euphoria, but I think he can't help but as he's stepping out, kind of gets this high, and then this low, and then he kind of like looks back, and he looks back at, these 2 slumped over fucking losers in the alleyway, and I think he thinks of his fucking decrepit, nobody wants it, so you might as well have it home that was given to him by the Camarilla. He thinks about, the fact that, like, a lot of people end up like this because they don't have any community, and, well, at least as far as vampires are concerned, I kind of abandoned mine. And even right now, I think he's also like, and I'm kind of currently abandoning the only immediate community, these 2, that I have. I gotta get to that fucking church. As he, for maybe the first time in his life, remembers to go to the correct place, much to the detriment of the 2 people he's working with.
See, he was thinking about the 12-step program in the basement of the AA meeting.
We cut to our beleaguered vampire ladies as they wait at the office that they had redirected themselves to on the assumption that Damien would go to the wrong location. Paint me a little picture of the scenario when you first realize, due to the bloodstone that Damien still holds, that he is, in fact, heading to the church.
Evelyn is tapping her foot, waiting and being like, he was kind of rude back there, right? He was kind of like rude.
Yeah, I would say he seemed just a little hungry, you know, how uncomposed we get anyway. So I want to talk about the new lyrics from Taylor's new album. I mean, good God, dickmatized? Ugh! Way to put a stain on my line of work. Now, not to say that erotic hypnosis isn't almost the backbone of a lot of the modern practice today. I just find it to be uncouth, although I guess points for introducing it into the greater subconscious. Anyway, I want to show you, and she is just like with her mouse at her computer, like finger pecking. So my secretary slash, well, Taylor might call it a situationship. I don't know. She got me this mechanical keyboard and mouse on the TikTok shop. Isn't that so cute? Anyway, so look at these lyrics. And just like some Taylor like fan webpage shows up. Anastasia Mesmer is a massive Swiftie, like level 9 Swiftie. And she just like, honestly, I just can't wait for the Divorce album. You know, these fans, they're walking away in droves, and, you know, you have to think about this in the long-term picture. In fact, it's probably better that she's slightly canceled right now. It'll give me an easier time picking up her more limited edition album drops.
I really need to say, to paint the picture for Evelyn as she sees this, Anastasia goes to her computer, opens up Microsoft Edge. She was an Internet Explorer girly until the support ended a couple years ago. And there is exactly one bookmark for the whole browser. And it is twitter.com/@Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Joyce did this for me. That way I don't have to type so much. I could just click on it.
Why is he on the west side?
Huh?
The Bloodstone, it's on the fucking west side.
Oh. I suppose we course corrected a little too well. I didn't think he would make it.
All right.
Ugh, it'll take us forever to get the west side on the subway. Let's just hail a cab.
Okay.
You both head down together.
Taxi!
A couple minutes later, you are in a yellow cab on the way to her church, and in due time, you have all reunited. A quick bit of bookkeeping. We clarified this off mic, but Skylar and I realized that having drained a thin-blooded thrall meant that the draining of hunger was not at a 1-to-1 basis, it was 1-to-2. I've been generous here and said that Damien is down to 2 hunger and not 3 to help kind of represent the totality of the drain, but you are not at 0 hunger. Even if Jerry was a full-blooded vampire, you wouldn't have gone to 0 hunger unless you had committed diablerie to end his life, because, as the rules say, the only way to go to 0 is draining a human to death. The church stands silent as you all convene.
What took you two so long?
Well,
Just a piercing stare.
never mind that.
You look great, by the way.
Oh. Why, thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to know that you've got your manners back. Now let's focus on the task at hand here. What?
What? No, that's funny. That's funny.
Are you
And-
fucking high right now?
What? No. I just-
Damien, we're at fucking work right now.
Yeah, and I just had a really good meal. Yeah, it was an okay meal. This is a good meal.
Oh no.
Why?
You
Nah, look, hey, it's an easy job,
sipping
right?
from tainted blood. Couldn't you find yourself a little bit more of a higher quality meal?
All blood's tainted when you get down to it, really. I mean, like, what's the
Not really.
big deal?
Ugh.
Coffee is a drug-ass argument.
Plus, like, you already know the guy, right, or whatever. That we're. It's easy job, right? Like, you found him.
No, Damien.
It's fine. He's easier to control this way. Why don't you just be a good boy and sit?
And Look, lady, I might be high, but I'm still not gonna do. Nobody leashes McLean.
I just kind of push you on your shoulder
He
into.
sits comfortably.
Well, let's get our research on. So what's the plan from here? We gotta find this person, right?
Yes, we do. So, I guess I would just pull up the porn video. Because I need to show them to be like, do you know this person?
As Evelyn opens up www.wasteland.com/new.
Whoa, I thought you said we were here to work.
Evelyn is so mad at Damien. She can't even, like, deign to give him a response. The whole time she's just, like, grumbling. Just kind of grumbling and staring at him as she's scrubbing through the video, awkwardly trying to find this. Stone cold looking at pornography. Finds it, turns it around, presses the space bar to press play.
Oh, good heavens! Everything is out. I'm just kidding. I know what naked people look like.
Cuts bad, sloppy cinema, but like, ooh, that's. Yeah, even from my state, that's pretty obvious.
Yes, this is quite the grave violation, and in such a filthy, degenerate manner. It excites and disgusts simultaneously.
Okay, can we go back and pause? Try to get like a look at their.
Yeah.
All right, now enhance.
Notably, you are now on your computer. Do you have your girlfriend's login on your computer so you have the nice, crispy, high-quality video?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got her wasteland.com login on yours.
Of course.
Okay, so you have a nice, you're watching this in 1440p. Little reminder of the scene. It's a lesbian threesome. It's kind of a all over the place in terms of like kink. It's got a little wax play here. There's like a leash at one point. It's just kind of generically BDSM-y. It doesn't have much of a through line. But the setting itself is like very nicely decorated, warmly lit, lots of like nice light around the room. There's a chandelier that's currently illuminated, obviously, given the nature of the subjects. It was filmed at night, but like the window is open with a beautiful view out over the dark city beyond.
With there being a view, is there a way that we could like determine any landmarks? Like if we're seeing the Empire State, is there any way we could like be like, oh, like, you know, there's
across
the Chase
the
building,
water.
yeah, or whatever.
I also have a little bit of a crazy idea. I don't know if this would be kosher, but I do have blood sorcery called Scour Secrets. So the idea is I would unleash rivulets of blood primed to search information on a subject of their choosing. So they do say that I can try to seek out knowledge stored in non-written formats such as painting, music, or on old floppy disks. Now, the difficulty goes from 2 for a single letter in a regular office setup to 5 for encrypted knowledge hidden in a vast library. Now, my thing is, if I try to drop it on the blood, maybe it's like the highest difficulty, but like see if there's anything of like any information I can get, even if it's like performer names. Or like who shot this?
Yeah.
The company.
Well,
Are there credits?
You could get basic stuff from like the credits of the video.
True.
Basic things like that are information that are visible in the credits. But getting more in-depth things like maybe like IP address of like where this was published from, that would be big. The talent are named as Mary Brighton, Alexis Steele, and Venus Keys. The cameraman was Mike Holstein, and the director was Sandra Smith. Now, given the industry, entirely possible that some of these are pseudonymous, but you've got names worth following up on. To answer your question from earlier, Skylar, about noticing any landmarks from the city background, it's clearly visible that this room is decently high up. It's got a higher up view of the city. And seeing beyond, there's not a lot of immediately visible landmarks from the angles the camera is looking through. Let me see if I can think of a reasonable role to determine what you can from that. I think this would be intelligence plus awareness for like familiarity with the layout of the city and like squaring that with the apparent height.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, considering the chandelier that screams Ventru, or Toreador. Considering it's pornography, it's probably Toreador.
And then I'll get back to you, Holly, on the possibility of that roll after this.
It'll probably surprise no one, but intelligence was my dump stat.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Should I help?
Yeah, it's one success.
So not possible for... Well, actually, yeah, if you're both working together on that, because Neo, you haven't highlighted anything, and he did say that out loud, so if you have a higher intelligence plus...
Right, we can use my pool instead.
use your pool.
If I'm helping.
Yeah, so intelligence plus awareness, and then... Skylar, do you have at least 1 dot in awareness?
I have 2 dots in awareness.
Okay, so you can intelligence plus awareness plus 1 for your roll, Neo.
And I forgot to roll with a hunger die, but since we're just doing it with Neo...
it wouldn't have been you rolling. You'd be rolling
Yeah.
a little quick there.
That's 2 and 2. I have 2 dots in each. I have 2 in intelligence and 2 in awareness.
And then plus 1 additional because you're being assisted.
Great. Ooh, that's a 0 on the hunger die, which is 10. 7, 2, 9, 1. All right, that is 3 successes.
Okay. Difficulty for this was going to be a 3, so you have just succeeded. Fantastic. From the view, you notice that there aren't many visible landmarks, which could tell you a couple of things. But you do see very faintly in the distance, thanks to the quality of the video, there are the lights of far-off buildings visible, but they are quite far away. They're at a distance away that implies you are looking the long way over Central Park.
Oh.
So this is a view from a window overlooking the park from either its north or south edge. And given that you're seeing lights, but you're not seeing like the Empire State, you're not seeing the Chrysler Building, you're able to surmise this is a view from a building on the southern edge of Central Park looking north over the park.
Okay, so this is around like Columbus Circle, 5th Avenue.
Yeah, somewhere between Columbus Circle and 5th Ave.
Ugh, the nexus of all evil, right next to the Trump Building.
It's true.
Wait, what if it's from the Trump Building?
Trump Tower itself is a couple blocks south of the park, so possible, but not your first guess.
Okay. Pulling up my Maps app, large buildings in that area.
I just love wasteland.com. They've got everything I want and need.
Stop. We don't need more Trump impressions.
Mine's bad. I don't have a good Trump impression.
It's everyone's
It
is.
wouldn't,
That's true,
it
that's
wouldn't be
true.
worth it if it was good. And then further, Holly, we were going to have a roll from Evelyn
Yes.
doing this, using your blood to run through the circuitry. This is some Nosferatu shit.
Yeah.
I would say especially for a non-Nosferatu doing this, it will be difficulty 5 because you're trying to get info from the internet.
TBH, I was kind of hoping it was going to be a 5.
Yeah, difficulty 5. What do you roll for this?
Well, first I do a rouse check. And then I do an intelligence plus blood sorcery. Each of those is 3.
Okay.
So I roll 3 dice, and 2 of them will be hunger.
Okay, so 6 dice in total.
Yes. So let me roll my rouse. Oh, I got a 6.
6, you do not gain hunger.
Okay, so let me...
2 hunger dice and 4 regular dice for a total of 6. You need 5 successes out of 6, so this is going to be tricksy.
Depending on how bad you want this, you could blood surge.
You could blood surge to get 3 more dice?
I believe it's
2
2
more
at this
dice.
level.
2 more dice at this level.
And then can you remind me of what the downsides of blood searching are?
So basically, you just roll another rouse check. So potential to get a little hungrier, but you're trying to give yourself maybe a little more success.
Well, TBH, Damien's pissing me the fuck off. I probably am gonna blood search.
That's real. Blood surge for it.
So let me...
Rouse.
2!
2, you do get hungrier. But it ups your total to 8 and makes sure that 1 more of those dice is a hunger die.
And yeah, so we're gonna have 1 more metal die.
Okay, you need 5 successes here. Still Trixie.
That does just sound phenomenal.
Wait, I got 2... Wait, is that a 10?
That's a 10.
1 success, 2 success, No, I got 3 1s. One of the ones is on a hunger dice.
You have 2 choices here. You could accept the bestial failure, or you could spend a willpower to try to re-roll 3 die and hope that you get 3 successes on 3d10 to meet the 5. Because I don't think you can re-roll hunger die. So if you fail, it's going to be a bestial failure no matter what.
Well, all I'm hearing is that I get to show off parts of the system.
I agree.
So let me use a willpower.
So you take 1 superficial willpower damage.
Okay. Done.
And then roll 3 more dice, and you can't re-roll any of your hunger dice.
Okay, so these are my non-hunger dice. So I'm just re-rolling, right?
And, up to 3 of them.
Ooh, this is so spicy.
This is spicy. If you get another 10, though, that could also do it for you. Oh, my God!
Looks like Evelyn's computer won't be suffering liquid damage after all.
I was gonna say.
Wait, essentially, because if I crit on it, wait, sorry, that's something else.
Okay.
But still, so that ends up being 6 successes total.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Which is good because I did get another 1 on one of those.
Wow.
So I got an 8 and a 1. So if I didn't get the 10, I wouldn't have succeeded, and this would have gotten really messy.
I will say one of your 10s is on a hunger dice, so it is still gonna be messy
anyway. Oh my god.
Oh, this
Always gamble, always win.
This game rules. Okay, so a messy critical, a critical win when 1 or more of your 10s run a hunger dice.
Getting a 1 and a 10 on a hunger dice is so fun.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
so fun.
We got a few options here. You can get a stain, you can breach the masquerade, you can lose a dot from an advantage, you can knock out a compulsion. Okay, here's the thing. I think this is gonna be a failure that you don't really see the mess of until later, because I think it's a masquerade breach.
I was also thinking about, because I'm just kind of...
You're using the internet in a way you really shouldn't, and you're using it with vampiric abilities.
I think the Nosferatus are gonna pick
Someone's
something up.
gonna catch on that someone's been shrekking the net a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not gonna see what the real consequences of this are until later, but you are gonna get some very valuable information. Read to me again what kind of information this can give you, or like the scope of this.
Yeah. The blood sorcerer unleashes rivulets of their blood primed to search for information on a subject of their choosing. The blood washes over the object of their search, allowing the blood sorcerer to investigate vast amounts of text and volumes in a matter of minutes. The object investigated bears a telltale blood stain thereafter.
Ooh.
Oh, and a digital blood
Bloodstain. Wow, it almost is saying that so I'm gonna say it leaves a bloodstain thereafter, and the messy part of it is that bloodstain is gonna get found by somebody. So you want information on the filming of this porn?
Yes.
Right.
Want to know where to go?
You want to know where to go. You're definitely going to get a lot more clarity than broadly just a building somewhere facing north. You go down to the level of like the IP address and are able to find that this was sent from an IP address that was getting rerouted through a VPN in the computer that published it. So if you had like gotten a partial success, what I would have told you is like, this was published from Sweden or some shit like that. But you are able to get over the line and figure out the true nature of this. This was published in the same place it was filmed. The 17th floor of the Plaza Hotel.
I thought I recognized that chandelier.
Plaza Hotel has 1 Wi-Fi router per floor, so you're not going to get room number, but you are going to get that it was on the 17th floor of the Plaza Hotel. And I would say, let's get some metadata information. This was like published immediately after it was shot.
In addition, given that there are names for film crew and actors, would this sort of blood search allow them to get like quick Google information? Like you said, like it was like Alexis Steele, aka real name. Are there any ties like that to the actual people?
Yeah. One of these three people isn't even using a false name. Mary Brighton just is her government name, whereas Alexis Steele and Venus Keys are both pseudonyms, and you're able to get their real names.
And of course, a link to their OnlyFans.
They're only fangs, since these are vampires.
Alexis Steele and Venus Keys are both pseudonyms for Rachel Linneman and Heather Michael, respectively. So you've got three real names now, and you're able to more easily source through and kind of find a bit of a mix of things. Alexis Steele has always exclusively posted her content under Alexis Steele. Heather Michael rebranded to Venus Keys after like a workplace incident, so she still does porn, but she does it under a new name now. And Mary Brighton has only ever used her government name and is quite new to porn.
Of the three actors, right, there's one who is the vampire and the other two who are not. From the video, are we able to, like, figure out who's who?
Yeah, you do a quick cross-reference by searching up each of their individual names. Just, that doesn't need magic, that just needs Google. And Mary Brighton, the new kid on the block not using a pseudonym, is the vampire.
That's probably her mask, and is a vampire we don't recognize, I'm gonna guess.
Wait.
I would have told you if you just recognized her by face.
Yeah, this is some new thin blood or something.
So like if this Mary lady or whoever is, if she's the one who's, you know, the big bad vampire, but like there was still a film crew, like, do we think those suckers are dead, or do we think those suckers are also vampires helping her out? This might be more than one culprit.
Let's go to the plaza.
Time to go.
Yeah.
When was this video posted?
A couple of hours ago.
Let's go to the fucking plaza.
Alrighty. Cab, bus,
Taxi.
I think that Damien McLean is slumped over in the back seat, like looking at the city lights pass.
I begrudgingly put his seatbelt
Oh my
on.
god.
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't have buckled himself up.
Hey there, New York, it's Cardi B. Don't meet the final death by surfing the subways. And make sure to buckle your seatbelts.
Oh, that's so
I love
funny.
hearing her whenever I get on the subway now. I'm like, that's Cardi B.
That's Cardi B.
hilarious.
Shouts out Cardi B.
She's telling me to keep it cute and stay alive.
Keep it cute and stay undead. Thanks, Cardi.
Thanks you, Cardi.
You make it, the Plaza Hotel. It's late at night. You're all coming in. You're all not currently under the flush of life, so you're all pretty sallow looking. As you enter into the Plaza Hotel, there's of course a doorman who opens the door for you all as you approach. How are you all dressed right now?
I am dressed. If I said how I was dressed before, mind your business. I changed my mind.
Hey, you were at the church. You're the one person who was allowed to change.
True. I'm definitely wearing like one of those like red robe embroidery like dress like jacket combos with like some like leather pants and high boots, like just looked very vampiric in like the style but in a trendy way.
Cool. I like it.
I think that Damien McLean, he certainly wasn't expecting to work today, so he was in more of his like casual but still like taking care of fit, black leather jacket, big sort of, you know, Doc Marten heavy metal boots, dark jeans, all dark, you know. He his work gets a little messy. So, you know, he looks kind of like a biker.
I look like someone's rich aunt.
Cool.
Big chunky jewelry, big cat eye horn rim glasses. It's getting a little chilly. I have like a fashionable black shawl kind of thing. It's not quite cold enough for fur, but if it was, she'd be in a fur coat.
I love it. You all stroll your way inside the Plaza Hotel. What's the approach here for entry? There's obviously going to be a front desk person. Before you get to them, what's kind of the idea for how you're trying to get to the 17th floor?
I have the exact idea.
What's your idea?
I'm gonna go right up to the front desk person and I'm going to compel them.
Okay.
Do we think we should use Blush of Life for this little excursion?
Probably. I guess if we're on masquerade business, maybe we shouldn't implicate shit further.
Damien McLean, for the record, will not do it unless reminded.
I think that Anastasia like nudges elbow.
Hey, what?
Remember, we're in the presence of people, fancy people, look a little alive.
Alrighty, let's have a rouse check from all three of you.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Failure.
2, failure.
I'm at 4 hunger.
Yeesh. Hungry.
I'm getting pissed.
Might not be safe to compel.
Ooh, I got a 3.
Everybody fails, everybody gets hungry, everybody looks alive. Hooray! I will say for you, Damien, this does make the high more obvious as you are filling the capillaries and arteries of your body with blood that is just continuously moving with opiates. Your eyes are like saucers and you are very slumpy.
This is a nice place. This is a fucking nice place.
Damien,
I would.
Can I help you? The front desk person calls out.
I think this is Anastasia's time to shine. What with being a mesmerizer. And I would like to mesmerize. A vampire can issue complex commands to a victim as long as they have the subject's gaze and they can hear my instructions, and the instructions are carried out immediately to the victim's best ability.
Okay. Is there any sort of roll for level of success or failure there, or does it just work?
It costs a rouse check.
Okay.
Oh, nice. That's a 6. I don't get hungry.
No hunger.
That's good.
That's very good.
So you walk up to this human subject. Is this the type of thing where vampires can resist it, but humans just can't?
Commanding a resisting victim or another vampire requires a manipulation versus a plus dominate. So this is a... I'm gonna guess this isn't a vampire.
Can you imagine? That'd be so...
Welcome to the I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
That would be a really good twist, but it is not the twist of this adventure now. And I would call this an unprepared victim. They are not resisting you as a vampire. Like, because you all attained the flush of life, this person, the max level of resistance they're prepared to endure is like having a tough conversation about bringing somebody who's clearly under the influence into this fancy hotel, but they aren't like fearing for their life or anything like that.
Right. I think Anastasia just like, sidles up to the front desk and is like, "Pardon me, excuse me. We're looking for one Sandra Smith on the 17th floor. We're wondering if you'd be willing to guide us to their room. We're a little late to their party. We hope you don't mind, and please ignore our third. He just had a little too much fun. I'm sure you know how that feels."
Very good. You catch the eye of the relatively unsuspecting front desk person. Older gentleman, maybe late 50s, early 60s, thinning hair, obviously very well dressed. As you catch his eyes, the mesmerizing command wafts past your lips. Like honeysuckle, he inhales, and his eyes go kind of droopy as he begins to lead you up to the 17th floor. He leaves his position at front desk and begins walking you to the elevators, walks inside, pulls a key card from his breast pocket, places it on the interior little key card detector, hits the 17th floor, and then just kind of goes slack still as the elevator rises.
Y'all are both really good at what you do. I don't know if I ever told you that, but I hope that somebody at some point in your own lives told you that. Because it's true.
I run a cult.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Thank you for the compliment. That's very sweet of you, Damien.
Don't get used to it. I know how I am. Don't get used to it.
Ding! And the door opens, and as it does, Anastasia, you're very used to the physical tells when mesmerization comes to its close, and you would be familiar with the fact that mesmerization can only issue complex commands as far as it does not require advanced cognition from the subject. And this front desk person does not have immediate off of memory knowledge of where a single individual is in the hotel by name.
Oh,
So
they didn't like look it up on their computer.
That
before
would
they
require
left?
cognition.
Ah.
So you're aware through his body language that the mesmerization is coming to a close. I'm not gygaxing you, he doesn't like immediately jump on you, but you know that you've got a somewhat narrow window before this person is back in their regular cognition and in a position that they might start asking some questions pretty soon. How do you all react?
I would just continue and say, "Thank you so much for taking us to this floor. Now I want you to turn around and go back to your little desk and forget." And I'm also going to use Cloud Memory, which is free. By uttering the phrase "forget," the user can make the dominated victim forget the current moment as well as the moments of a few minutes prior.
Does anyone
Oh, wow.
have Streetwise or something that maybe...
I was thinking we can sniff them out.
That, I was thinking, could somebody, like, pickpocket? Do hotel staff have, like, key cards that get them into anywhere?
Yeah, the one-
Presumably so.
Does
Presumably the
anyone
front
have a
desk person
good,
would.
like,
I've got
I can just
pickpocket?
I've got
ask it to give
a-
it to me.
I've got a point of larceny and a little dexterity, but I'm also fucked right now, so I'd probably only be rolling like 2 dice max.
I think I can just slip that in there. It's like, "And give me your little key card. Turn around, go back to your desk, and forget."
So while these will be free of rouse checks, commanding a victim previously dominated in the same scene does involve a contest.
Okay.
So,
I like it.
while the cloud memory is guaranteed to work once we get to the cloud memory part, the compulsion to hand over the key card is happening first. Yeah, to do a whole command of like, oh, you have to return to your desk and all that is complex, but just saying like, give me the key card and stay could be completed in a single turn, and that could be a compulsion instead. So I think that's probably what you would do, and then just close the elevator door.
Yeah. And he'd be like,
So-
"Huh? Why am I in here?" Oh well.
So it's going to be your charisma plus dominate, so your level in the dominate discipline plus your charisma, versus the victim's intelligence plus resolve.
Don't forget to add those hunger die.
Oh yes. Please give me 2 metal dice to represent hunger, and then I'll take 1 more because I have 3 in charisma and 3 in dominate.
Ooh.
Likely to succeed. This guy's got 2 in each. He's got 2 intelligence and 2 resolve. 2 successes and 2 failures from our victim.
4 successes and 2 failures.
Very nice. As you sense the moment of clarity re-entering the cognition of this poor front deskman, you turn and say, "Hand me the key card. Stay. Forget." And he quickly reaches into his pocket, hands it over to you. You snatch, and then I think you all 3 just step out of the elevator as it closes. Dong. That was clean. That was clean. You are in.
Let's go, Anastasia.
Let's go, Anastasia. You are all on the 17th floor.
It's what I do best. All right, now it's your turn, dog boy. Sniff them out. We don't know what room they're in.
Yeah, but it's not that easy. I don't have like, I don't even got like a loafer from them or nothing. You think I can just smell a person off the internet?
Smell for cum.
Or vampire.
Shit, you got me there. Come it is.
Girl, come, please.
Okay, yeah, can I do some sort of... I know I have pretty good survival as a skill.
It's room 9.
Wow. Wait.
It's blood.
It's a lot of blood.
Oh, we smell blood. I think he perks up instantly. And
Yeah,
I think...
this is not a you need to check for it. It's immediate.
Oh, Evelyn, you're pretty hungry, so you might even smell it before I do. I think we got to get in that room.
As a matter of fact, let's take a quick look at the frenzy rules.
Oh my god.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh my god. Terrifying.
But Evelyn, you are at hunger 4, yeah? Mm-hmm. Noted.
Oh my god.
Room 9 stinks, smells beautiful.
Let's get in there. We can use the key card.
Bing! Door opens, and opens to a grisly sight indeed. As you enter the room to see, still well lit, still beautifully laid out, and everything soaked in blood as the corpses of Alexis Steele, Venus Keys, Mike Holstein, and Sandra Smith all lie obviously horrifically drained. No coverage of the bite marks, blood on the furniture, blood on the bed, blood on the walls, on the camera equipment. So much blood that who's it hunger for here again? Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. I'm gonna need you to make me a roll against Frenzy. For this, you roll your willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity score. So you're at humanity 7, right? Mm-hmm. So round that down, so 2. So 2 plus your willpower.
Which you just spent 1 on that thing earlier.
4.
Okay. Ooh, this is spicy. So you are rolling 4 plus 2, 4 willpower remains, and then 2 from what you've got of your humanity.
So I'm rolling 6 die.
You're rolling 6 dice.
And I'm rolling 4 of them are hunger dice.
From page 205, characters never include hunger dice in checks, willpower, or humanity dice pools. So don't worry about hunger dice here. You are rolling to resist frenzy. The sight of copious amounts of blood, not the taste at hunger level 4, is thankfully only a difficulty of 2. So you're looking to get 2 or more successes to avoid going into a frenzy at the mere sight and aroma of such a feast.
I like to think that anger is really tied to Evelyn's hunger, and she is seeing such a blatant disrespect as someone who ritualistically made a whole fucking cult church to drink blood how I want, and this fucking thin blood thinks she can do this shit? So close to my church? Bitch, I'll kill you! And I just get 2 successes. I got 2 4s, a 2, a 3, and this is a 9 or a 6. Either one would do, and a 7. So like Evelyn is keeping it so boiling to the top and just starts grabbing shit and throwing it. Like, Evelyn's not as strong as Damien, but she's a vampire, so shit is just exploding off the wall as she is just tirading.
And as Evelyn barely holds back a hunger frenzy and releases what fury she has, tossing equipment, pillows, furniture around the room in a rage at such callous and incautious behavior from some new kid on the block. New destruction enters a room already painted red with blood. And we'll see exactly what awaits, what clues, what mysteries, and what next steps can be found in the bloody bedroom of the Plaza Hotel on the next episode of Tiny Table.
They will be hearing from me tonight. Hi, and thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, then we'd really appreciate if you left us a review. If you really like what we do here and want to support us further, you can join us at patreon.com/tinytablepodcast. Our business email is also open for inquiries at tinytablebusiness@gmail.com, and all of our socials can be found in the episode description for any shenanigans you might want to follow. Till next time, see ya!
Welcome to the Shout Out Corner. This week I was planning on trying to give everyone original horror monsters, you know, like zombies, werewolves, living dolls, ghosts, etc. But in trying to research different types of horror monsters and classic tropes to give people, I ended up referencing various Scooby-Doo movies, and instead I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna give you all Scooby-Doo films instead. So I know we're doing movies twice in a row, but this time it's got a theme. Here we go. Anna, you're getting Scooby-Doo in Where's My Mummy? Drake, you need to watch Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. E.g., you have Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire, probably most relevant right now. Jade, I've given you Scooby-Doo, Abracadabra-Doo, which is maybe my favorite one to say so far. Joe, you've got Scooby-Doo, Pirates Ahoy. Jordan, your Scooby-Doo film is Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers. Cly, I've given you Scooby-Doo. This is the live action one. Not to be confused with Logan's movie, which is Scooby-Doo The Mystery Begins. Sticking to live action, Matthew, you've gotten Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Getting some nostalgia with that one. Next up, Nancy, you've got Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, which was probably my personal favorite growing up. Pleasure Goblin, I've given you Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Sparky, I'm assigning you to watch Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Stefan, you've got Scooby-Doo Camp Scare, another classic. Tammy, your movie is Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf, which is maybe the least scary as far as titles go. Like, it doesn't really want to scare you, but anyway. Next up, the first 4 notes of Megalovania. You've got Scooby-Doo Legend of the Phantasaur. Very fun. And finally, Thy Dungeon Gal, I have given you Aloha Scooby-Doo. And with that, Scooby-Doo has officially lost all meaning as a word or name to me, so instead, I'm gonna go and watch one of these films, probably Cyber Chase. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Take care.